Hello everybody, this is Bobcow898 here, and today we're starting up a new series. It's an indie game review, and we're going to start with my personal favorite indie game, One Finger Death Punch. Now, I recently discovered this game. A friend actually suggested it to me, and it is not to be mistaken with the band Five Finger Death Punch. Now, it is an indie game, so it is $1, and it is also unrated, but it does say violence 3 for 3. However, I don't see it as that violent simply because how violent can you get with stick figures? Uh, if you'll notice, you are the white character in the center of the screen, and on the top left there are some skills. It's really a ginormous game with over 250, well, there is only 250 stages, but there's 3 difficulties for each one, and along with each of those stages and difficulties, there's 13 different modes, such as mob rounds and boss rounds and stuff, so let's get to a little gameplay. Now, this is made by Silver Dollar Games, along with the Chinese Dance Machine Company, so it was given the Indie Game of the Year award, and it is simply a great game with lots and lots of depth for such a simplistic game. Now, we're just going to do a simple level as a student. There are your 3 difficulties, and we'll just do the first level, walk you through it a little ways. Now, like I said, you're the white character in the center, and that is your zone. That is the range in which your attacks can reach. So once an enemy goes into your zone, you can take them out using X or B, and those are the only 2 buttons to the game, so not very hard at all. But trust me, it does get very hard later. Now, as you'll see, I am fighting these gray enemies right now, and I have numerous different attacks. However, all I do is press X or B. So it's kind of a fun game simply to watch somebody play as well, because it looks like you're doing something extremely complicated when all you're doing is pressing 1 or 2 buttons. Now, as I was starting to state earlier, is the gray enemies, they only take 1 hit, and they're very simple. There it is, very slow as well, so... however, later there are enemies that can do things such as dodge, or take more than 1 hit, or they have weapons, or there are ones that you have to do a certain order, maybe it's X, 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 B, B, X, B, 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 X, or something like that, and you have to do it within a certain time limit. So it does get slightly difficult. Now, I'm going to go to my favorite type of round, which is the light sword round, or we could do a nunchucking round, which is just lots and lots of enemies charge at you, and you're all the same color, and you're holding, in light sword you're holding what looks like a lightsaber, and in this you're holding glowing nunchucks. So it's my personal favorite. They charge in very fast. It gets harder as you go in. One cool thing about the game is, depending on how well you do and what your cumulative score is, you have, in your next levels, the speed is varied by that. So it's always changing to meet your skill level, or attempting to. I know I'm at a point where I'm very challenged by all of them, and I'm probably not even a tenth of the way through the game, so probably won't be making it through to master. There is an enemy where there's a certain keyed order. That was very fast. I felt like I was button mashing, but don't button mash, because if you button mash and you miss, your points are reduced. So I do hope this review was helpful, and I do hope you enjoy this game. I know I have so far, so make sure to subscribe if you're interested in other indie games. I think we'll be cranking one out about once a week. So have a nice day now, and do enjoy gaming.